The 3-3-5 wide from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep.
Defensive playbook. Any other playbooks you run this from?
Nickel 3-3-5 wide is a great set because it's found in a ton. You can get it in the Bengals, in the Patriots, in the Raiders. I mean, it's just all over the place. It's a very balanced formation, and it's also what I think is one of the better formations to blitz from in Madden 18. So let's take a look at how it works. Nickel 3-3-5 wide. I like to come out in the play 3, Sam, Will, blitz. Now, the important thing to note about this is that it doesn't matter what play you're using. You can get pressure from the right side of the field and left side of the field and double side from any play in this whole formation. So I just like this because I think it's a good cover 3. I get seam flats that play cover match in certain situations. But overall, this is the base play I come out in. So to set this up, you baseline, which is coverage audible, Y, and then right on the D-pad.
Right on the D-pad.
I then press, which is Y, and down on the D-pad.
Yep.
I then spread my linebackers, which is RB up on the D-pad. And then they move a little bit, but it's important. And then I shift the defensive line to the right, which is LB right on the D-pad. I crash the line to the right, which is LB right stick to the right. I then global all my linebackers, RB up on the right stick. I then global blitz the right of screen linebacker, which is RB right on the right stick. And then I take Johnson, I get in the belly of the defense, and then I hold in front of the center. So pressure I want to come off this right edge, snap of the ball, we screen. Now the beautiful thing about this, before anyone says, oh, you can't get that in, I want you to time me. Ready? You got to do the clock. You got to do the whole organic clock. You ready? You tell me when to go.
Okay, ready, set, go.
If that guy would go over, he would be. We were done that quick.
Okay.
We were done that quick.
So even though it seemed like when you told us it was a lot of setups, you can get the setups in.
I mean,
fast.
it flies because of all the global adjustments. You don't have to click on anybody. I don't.
So
leave
you
Johnson.
never leave Johnson.
Watch out! I mean, I literally think I
Okay.
get it done in like 3 seconds.
So let me give you the setups. Y right, Y down, RB up, LB right, LB right stick right, RB right stick up, RB right stick right.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, and then hover.
Yep.
Did I miss anything?
Nope. You got it. Screen.
It's really not that difficult for your brain to understand it. It does sound like a lot of commands when you did it, but really you're not doing that much. I mean, almost right when you come out of the huddle, you don't need to see the screen to Y right, Y down, right?
Right.
So that's easy. The whole linebacker global thing's super easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then shifting the line, you just got to remember you shift them right and then crash them right.
Right.
So because you're doing that to the same side.
Right. So like, just show you how quick it is again. Ready?
Okay.
So here we go. Tell me when to go.
Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. So 3.5 seconds.
Done.
So before every snap in a game of Madden, you get 7 seconds.
Right.
So you can do it in half the time. That's pretty easy.
And now the beautiful thing of this, guys, is the following. Okay, so here's what happens, right? You get your halfback now on the right side of the field because you can pick that blitz up by just blocking your halfback on the side, and it'll pick it up. Or
right.
So
if I do the halfback, that could get picked up. That pressure.
Right. So just for example, block your halfback and all that shenanigans, right? You're able to. It's like it's something that you can't pick up, right? The halfback stays in, you pick it up. Yeah, it's good pressure. But it's something that can be very easily picked up. The offensive line, the improvements that the team has made this year are very good, where you pick that up very easily, just like you had been able to do in the past. But what's great about this is that you're able to do the following, right? You can still set the play up and get it exactly how you want. But if you recognize, oh, man, he has the halfback on the right side of the field, he might be able to pick this up. Well, then what I would want to do is I want to send pressure off the left edge. So I'm going to global blitz the left linebacker.
Yeah.
I'm going to blitz the slot corner. I'm still all on this middle linebacker. It's Y down to blitz him. And then I would want to just LB, put my defensive end on the right side of the screen in a spy or zone or whatever I think is beneficial.
So this is kind of you gave us the first play. This is kind of the second play of this whole scheme.
Right. So now I can blitz off the left edge.
Right.
So now you can scream off the left edge. And remember, we're sending 4 guys. It's a 4-man pressure off the edge. And don't forget, okay, it's 3rd and 2, right? 3rd and 2? Okay, well, guess what? I'm going to pony up. I'm going to play cover 2. I'm going to play cover 2. I'm going to play hard flats. And now I'm going to try and take away the hard flat. Because I think you're going to run the table. I want to take the table away to Rawls. I'm going to send pressure off that right edge. Hard flat, take it away. And then drop to the seam.
Okay, so show us the setup to the left again. So the setup to the right is easy. It's Y right, Y down, RB up on your linebackers, left on the D-pad, or up on the D-pad, left D-pad, left analog. Shift your line to the right, defensive line, crash your line to the right, global your linebackers, which is RB, right stick up, and then global outside blitz the guy on the right, so RB, right stick right.
You still crashed right. You're always crashing right.
Always crashing right.
The setup is exactly the same to get to the point where, so when you get to this point here, I could set this blitz up and set it off the right edge. It's the same setup to get to this point. The only thing that now changes, now I global blitz left.
Correct.
And then I Y, 3 Ys, and then right stick down, blitz the slot corner.
Yep.
And then I got to do one more, which is LB, LB to get to the end.
Do you feel like A is kind of a bonus thing?
No, because it's super quick. It's this.
But you like it better with 4? Or you like it better with 5 or 4?
Oh, 4. I mean 4.
You just want this 5. Do you contain here or no?
No, I don't like the contain. I think it comes in cleaner when you do it this way.
Okay. So this is the way to send it left. There you see. They both looped around.
Sure.
Okay, let's do that one in slow motion. So give us the whole set.
Baseline, press, spread your linebackers, shift your line to the right, defensive line, crash it right, global zone your linebackers, global blitz the left backer, blitz the slot corner, which is Y 3 times, and then down on the right stick. Drop your defensive end into a zone, which is LB, LB, A, hover.
There you go. All right, now what do we like as the third piece of this pie?
Third piece of this pie is always the most important piece of the pie. Baseline press, spread your backers. We want to send it dual way, right? So it's the same setup as before. You like if you're going to send it off the right edge, and then it's just combo the right edge now with the left edge, right? So you're sending it both ways, so you need both sides to be set up, and this is to get pressure off both edges.
So even if I block the halfback, you have an extra guy.
With certain pass protection schemes, you're going to be able to pick that up. If you ID the mic and you do it appropriately, you'll pick it up.
Right.
So, but you're putting the pressure on your opponent. Figure it out. But here's the beautiful thing I like about this, right? So if they do start picking the pressure up, okay, well then I'm going to start dropping into a coverage style scheme, right? I'm going to play coverage, and I would do this. I would play this style of coverage. I got 3 hooks, 2 buzzes, and now I'm going to play all coverage on you. I'm going to start just playing coverage.
Right, because then I'm going to block this guy.
Correct. You're going to start IDing mics. You're going to start doing things, and I'm just going to play coverage.
A lot of coverage.
And I'm going to force you into throwing a play so you don't want to throw.
Like possession, like target pass, just dot?
Wow.
That was fancy,
That's not bad.
So those are some setups. We'll type these out. I know Ebert clipped these. There's a feature on Twitch called Twitch Clips. If you guys type boom in the chat, it will recreate a highlight. So why don't we do it one more time, and then people can type boom in the chat.
Well, I don't know if it's set up. I think you have to have it set up on your OBS. So unfortunately, I don't think it works.
All right.
Just snap the ball here real quick. I just want to see something. There you go. Yeah, see, that's where the hover comes in, is key. So the other solution is, say if you didn't want to hover, because there was one thing I'll say there's a huge glaring problem with this defense, is that you can get run on. Not tremendously bad, but if your opponent is like really committed to running the ball, they should be able to run the ball well on you. Don't run here, though.
Okay.
What I wanted to show was if you want to try and get pressure without hovering, it's just going to require a slide. It's going to require you to get out there and slide. So it's not the cleanest style pressure. Like you have to have a fast DN that gets over there.
Right.
But what I can tell you is
because when you hover, it's easier to
get the center's attention.
Right. And if you're standing up too close to the line and they do run.
Right. Well, here it is, right? So
you get eaten by a blocker.
If you're not going to hover, you want to go a 5-man variety because that can help get the pressure in a little bit better. He almost wants the fight to come in there. I know the left edge comes in really well with the 5-man version. So if I were to go like this, like that, and then I would drop him into a zone. So now if you go here, snap the ball, he gets around the edge. So that's like the 5-man without hovering.
Got it.
But you just have you got to commit more resources, right?
Yeah.
So
if they were going to run inside zone, what would your ideal setup be?
When they run inside zone, I go like that. I still do this. I will set it up. I'll make them beat me with it, right?
Yeah.
So I just get here, and then I'll bring Barry a little bit more.
Just like down a little.
I bring him in a little bit more. You got to be careful here because see how you could toast me with the flat there. So you got to be very careful of that. But I just bring guys in closer, and if you run, I just try and block shit, and that's what I look for. Bury to clean up.
You're willing to give up 4 or 5 yards.
Yes.
Because you know when they pass, you're probably going to have some good pressure.
Right. And if I really am concerned about the run game, like if they're really beating me in the run game, I'll switch. I'll go to the cover 4, and I'll bring the safeties up again, and they're in run fits, and I'll play back here. Because I know I'm in a good support here. You'll snap the ball, and I'll try and make a play. But I know I'm not in cover 4, but...
Right.
But you're relying on the safeties to fill with this, because your user guy is eating a block, so the safeties can fill.
All right, so that's pressure right, pressure left, pressure both ways. Some ideas for run
You
defense.
can still do it for man-to-man, too.
Got a little man-to-man.
Right, so you could still play cover 2-man from this if you'd like. It's a little risky, but it has a time and place. The cover 2-man has its time and place for everything, right? So just to show you an example there, it can work. You can do it from both sides of the field. You have to bring the safety down to get the pressure, like this. So I'm bringing both safety. So there's a little bit of a tell, and he kind of got a messy over there, and the guard picked him up. But yeah, it's a lot more high risk than the zone versions.
Right. So that is it.